Well, yesterday we worked on the tutorials, and I would like to continue here, but I'll do that later. What I actually want to work on now is gameplay. So we start a new game in the... Yeah, we start a new save in the game. We completely start anew. How does it play? Get a feel for how it plays, and then think about how we can improve that. The amount of enemies spawned, whether I need to increase or reduce that. How long it takes for them to run to the exit, stuff like that. Do they have enough movement speed? Or do I need to make them faster? Right now, if I let the game run normally, this one guy is enough to kill the entire wave. So whether you place him in a good or a bad location, he is enough. However, the question is, without speed up, is the game too slow maybe? I don't think it is. Is it PC only? At the moment it is PC only, right? Cakez, look at balloons, how fast it is. Wouldn't hurt. I think your game could be a little faster. Maybe you think a little faster? We'll try. I'm just going to make it faster to see how it feels. I don't need to take a look at balloons. I still have a somewhat of a decent feel on it. But in order to do that, we need to give the defender, I think, maybe we keep the attack speed. But the crawler needs more movement speed for that. So let's try, instead of 24, that was the one. Oh, I hate that. I fucking hate that. I hate that so much. I hate that so much. It is really annoying. Okay. That was 24. You saw that? It undid two things at once. You saw that? Someone... Okay, so Sturdy Post used channel points to put it to 98. Okay, so yeah, Sturdy Post. 98 say no. Collect. Okay, bro. How many times did you vote? What are we doing today, Cakez? Hello, Frosty Hugo. I'm working on balance. I'm trying to get to a good balance. I'm making the game a bit faster right now. To see how that plays. Let's see. Yeah? Play. 79. Okay. All right, let's see. They should move faster now. They do run a little faster. He gets 3 hits in still. Okay. So I think they can still be faster. And maybe the spawn system can be changed too. Having a time step of 2.5 or maybe 2. Maybe 2 is too much. And then on the crawler, maybe make it a bit faster. 34, that is 10 pixels. Start menu is overrated. I really got no start menu anymore. What is happening on your Windows machine, Mr. Supercool? How come you use window? What do you mean we use window? Alright, oh, I have to restart the first round first. Yeah, in order to do that. My spawning system needs to be reworked. I'm on Magetsub's side. I clearly read that he said that before. Alright, let's test this. He only gets in 2 hits now. Which could potentially lead to some enemies leaking. Which obviously changes the gameplay. Okay, so on the first round we are now losing. We are now leaking. And I placed this guy in one of the best positions he can be in. You would have to think that someone will place him in a wrong location. Way too fast. They are now too fast. So that's too fast. So 32 was good. That's cool. So you have to build one more tower. That's good, I think. I think it's better though. You guys think it's better? You have enough to buy two. Yeah, we have enough to buy two. That's true. We could even buy a third. I mean, we'll keep it. I don't want to make it too difficult. What I'm saying here is maybe I need to introduce a round in which I spawn a couple less. Maybe like one additional round. You need to think about later levels as well when it's more difficult. Yeah. Do you have a game speed float? Maybe you can adjust it slightly to not change the balance but make it faster by default. You think the game should just run faster? By like 20%? Shorten the level? I think the level is a bit long. Yes. That's what I feel like too. It's okay to teach them that they can take damage on first level rather than at level 10. No, I think it's too much. It needs to be progressive. You need to stagger. We learned that in the Animal Well video. Staggering how gameplay mechanics is the way to go here. That's how I solved my own speed issue. Adjustable game speed for the player. That's too early, yeah. Maybe focus on gameplay elements first, then do the balancing. What do you do over and over again after each new gameplay mechanic? Make it long enough for them to get to the mechanic, then add something on top. I like the weather. I finally got it's finally hot enough for me to prepare for Halloween. I bought a Till Schweiger mask that I want to melt in this backseat of my car so I can go as Cakez on. Guys, I need a break. This guy doesn't write any positive messages at all, man. It's so fucking hot I can't debug anymore, yeah. It's too hot. I just can't. Cool song request, by the way. Whoever requested the Diablo song, good job, brother. Really cool. Who did that? I wanna fist bump you right now. He damaged 20%, it's more like 50%, man. Oh, I'm sweating and I'm not moving. Oh. Collector did it? Me? Okay, bro. Collector did it. Yeah, sure. I mean, I should stop with the labels, man. They like the round 2, like this is always wrong. I mean, I could go for round 0 here, I guess. 11, thank you very much for following. Fine, this is the... you know what? I'm just going to get rid of the comments. They really piss me off. Oh, man, they're so helpful, though. Guys, how do I make it so that whenever I add one, maybe in between 2 rounds, I don't have to go and change all of these comments? That really sucks. Isn't a portable AC really expensive in terms of electricity? I know they cost like 200, but I think they waste too much electricity, right? Man, we can't do that. Right? Round 0.15? No, it needs to be the same as in the game. So round 1 is here. Fine, that needs to be round 1 here too. But then we have round 1 twice. Fine, I'll just gonna update. Whatever. If I have 70 rounds, I have to change 70 hints. It is how it is. Yeah. I'm hugging my desk fan and I won't stop soon. If you removed all the commented out code scopes, you could have a neat looking array. Yeah, I'll get rid of that. I know. How much time should I give them before the first balloons or enemies spawn? 2 seconds? Maybe 3 seconds? 1, 2, 3? I think that's nice. And then we spawn 10 on round 1. And then on round 2 we spawn quite a few more. And this is where... This is actually where we learn about the skill tree. And then around 3, this is where we learn about skeletons. But maybe not as many. So like 5 skeletons. That would be the armor wave. And then on round 4, you could have a Vim macro to jump to the next round comment and increment the number. Control A until there are none. Don't know if the VS Code emulation can do that though. Oh, I see, Levendu. I'm pretty sure Mr. Primogen would do that, you're right? He's like a Vim scientist. Yeah, that would be awesome. You know, some high-tech Vimage going on here, well, that would be cool. True. I'm like a caveman going on here. So I know that Control A makes it 1 higher, right? I know about that. Fields ignored, Matt. Can't you make it so it gets that from a JSON or another type of file which makes it easier to update? I mean, why would that be easier to update if in the JSON file I have a comment that says round 1? It is literally the same problem. The JSON file looks exactly the same. Now I decide to add in another JSON bracket. It's exactly the same. That would happen in the JSON file too. You would have round 2 here and round 1 here. So, like, the reason why I have it in my code, by the way, is because I can just do Ctrl-Shift-B, wait 1 second, and it's in the game. So right now it's in the game. It's updated. You saw how this changed to 10. It was 22 before. Now we can start the game again. I actually have to reload a new save for this. You can just do /round and then Control A, no. And then just N. Wait, so I do... Wait, I'll try that. /round, Control A, N. And then what? And then Control A. Wait, so what do I do? Like, give me like a... Wait. First enter. Okay, /round, enter. Then Control A. Then N. Control A. Dude! Cool. Thank you. Thank you so much. That's awesome. I appreciate it. I'll keep this for now. Actually, I'll keep this here. Man discovered Vin caught live on camera. Thank you so much, man. You could have spent, you could use a spreadsheet instead in Unity. It is not uncommon, for example, to just use an XCAP calculate sheet during the development. One row equals one round, kinda. Well, or use a database. Yeah, but guys, I could also use something else, but that doesn't make it like that's fine. Like, yeah, there's many ways to do it.
So out of touch?
But we already have, like, yeah.
No.
You know?
Zenetics just subscribe.
Thank you, Zenetics. I appreciate it, bro. Alright, I made it so that round 1 has 10 enemies. Let's see. And I need to start placing my orange in a different location. Uh-oh. Okay, he managed to do it and he got 30 points. 34. Interesting. Let's do that again. Thank you so much, man. I really appreciate the support. I should have placed him on a different place. Let's place him somewhere where... I'm gonna do a tutorial that we drag him here, right? But let's place him somewhere where maybe he doesn't hit that many enemies. Like here. In this spot. Let's see. Also... No, I think the speed of those is fine. Completing first round and not being able to buy anything new is a bad gameplay. I can buy something new, you're wrong. I just can't upgrade. So you're wrong. Sorry, but you're totally wrong. I can already buy a new hero. Okay, can he actually beat the level without leaking? He cannot. I think that's an issue, guys. He's leaking 2 or 3. He's leaking 3. Actually, he's leaking 4. That's bad. That's bad. Also, needs to be 0.5. Buying one more of the same type isn't new. That's better. Is it a new same tower? So what I've thought about a lot is maybe I just need to raise the prices and the rewards at the same time. So for example, my tower doesn't cost 16 anymore, but it costs 100. How are you organizing the data of each wave? In an array. It's essentially a static array that I reload. That's basically reloadable while the game's running. This gets reloaded when I build the game again. So it's like a JSON file somewhat with a little bit more delay than just loading in a file really quickly. Game look took too long to make. It got hit with inflation. Why is it bad when you can't buy when you can buy a second that then can clear if you place him near the end? Difficulty is not that bad. No, I think it's fine. I think it's fine. I don't know. I need to play balloons for that. It's supposed to be like a tutorial. I need to play 2 games to see. Do we still have this? Kingdom. Rush. There we go. Oh, it's here still. Oh, it's still here. Cool. Let's make a new game. Premium content. Okay. Yeah, no, not that. Oh, I clicked on that. That's very clickable. Interesting. Drew my attention. We start out with they can place 2 towers. Archer tower. I can place 3 towers even. Mage tower. And I can place a barracks. In the first level. You will nearly lose level 1 if you will nearly always lose. Yeah. But on this game you can't actually. It's only 3 goblins. Interesting. So this is really easy, right? And then the second wave, how many is there? Not many. The 9 goblins in that. And it looks like the enemies run really fast. You see that? You see how they run fast? In terms of like screen coverage. If we pause here and then let this run, I think they cover a lot of ground too. Maybe they need to be even faster. Let the player add 3 oranges. If it's the first tutorial level, add more difficulty later on. Guys, I'm actually going to play balloons right now to test. I want to see. Like, it's really difficult for me to balance this because it's my first game. But this is the most important part. This has to be nailed down. Is there a way in balloons to delete your save game? Can we somehow delete the save game and start new? I think it's too early to waste time on balancing. No, I don't think so. Because at some point I need to create balancing for my game. I do have a lot of units. I do have a lot of heroes. I do have a lot of enemies. Wait, what I meant to say is I have a lot of enemies. I have a lot of heroes. Wait, sorry. Sorry about that, guys. Where's the options? All right. I do have a lot of enemy sprites done. Enemy attacks. Hero attacks and heroes. I have everything I need to make a full game and reuse those sprites, maybe with different colors, to go all the way. But in order to do that, I need to begin with a base difficulty. I need to begin with exactly what I'm doing right now. I have 1 level right now, guys. We need to balance 1 level first. You always start with 1 level. Yeah, I'm figuring out the field. 1 level, yeah. There's no need to have multiple levels right now. Bloons here, the hero character can beat 1 to 3 rounds, yeah. Add Cakez, Steam folder, user data, user ID. Ah, so I have to like go here and delete that? Okay, fine. We'll do that. So when, let me see. Steam. Goodness. I think it's on x86, right? Then Steam apps.
Gotcha, bitch.
Common. Spraver, thank you very much for following. Bloons36. Here. Steam folder. User data. 96. Okay. How do I know which one is Bloons? Oh, 96. I have that. Delete that folder. Not Steam apps. Fine, we'll keep it like that for now. I'm not gonna delete it right now, but I think I'm just gonna place... Maybe I should. Play the first game on a certain difficulty. What is the easiest difficulty, the hardest difficulty that you could go for on level 1? Can you go for chimps immediately? This is the first one, Monkey Meadow. I'm pretty sure you can go for hard immediately, or is medium and hard locked? Do you have to start with easy? Fuck, I need to delete it then. Fine, we'll delete it, it's okay. Goodbye. Let's play. I'm gonna try to skip the tutorial, but we'll try to learn as much as we can. Do you wanna have it that easy? Just give enough to make 2 chores at the start. So you start with 32 coffee beans. I'm pretty sure it starts the level right now, yeah. The balloons have taken your town, take it back. Okay, stop the balloons from getting through. That's the tutorial, by the way. And I cannot click on any of the UI elements. It tells me, place a dart monkey to get started. I can't place anything other than the dart monkey, and it costs 200. So this is what I was thinking about my game. Maybe I need to raise the prices in order to make it easier for me to balance how much each unit kill gives me in terms of gold and or coffee beans, and how much each unit costs to place, because then I can also balance the fact that, oh, the early enemies give 2 gold or 2 coffee beans, the later enemies give 10. Because now the difference between 1 coffee bean and 2 is 100%. That's insane. But if I space it out a little bit more, or let's like the difference between 1 and 2 coffee beans is 1/16 of a hero. That's how we can see that, right? So if I have my hero cost 100, and then I go from 1 coffee bean to 2, that's 1%. That is not much. You see how it's easier to balance it then? So I think I need to raise the prices of my towers in order to move on. Those are supposed to be coffee beans. Those are actually supposed to be seeds. Big numbers feel better. Number with zeros. I'll have to think about it, yeah. We'll see. Fine. Okay, we place the monkey here. We can't place him here. Can't place him here. Can only place him here. Oi. Okay. I want him to be here, actually. Okay. Big numbers feel better. Lots of games use this psychological trick. Not all games. Vampire Survivors comes to mind, where you start out with 2 damage, 5 damage, 7 damage, 20 damage, 30 damage, 40 damage is good, 50 damage is red, and then 100 damage is yellow. So it depends. Place another dark monkey, then click play. Haha, they want me to place 2. So I start out with about 600 gold on the normal difficulty. And I can place 3 heroes. And I can't place him, can I? Interesting. That's not a hero. I know that this is not a hero, and this is the normal speed of the game. Yeah, he can pop 2 balloons because of Pierce. That's why he feels a little better. What about this, guys? What about this? You guys talked about how my sword only hits 1 unit, right? What if I make it so that the sword hits 2? By default. What if we do that? Would that be a good idea? Defender? Don't you have an ability for that later? Yeah. I mean, of course, yeah. But, I mean, I can give the hero by base. I can give him 2 hits. I could say, well, he hits 2 by default. Because he's a sword fighter. I don't like the floats here. This is much better. Not sure you want to reference Kingdom Rush. Not sure you want to reference Kingdom Rush too much. It was popular 10 years ago. The modern TDs might be more relevant and learned more lessons. Yeah, but there I can see similarities there. You're right, Inukai. Like the new Kingdom Rush today might not be popular at all. I need to buy Kingdom Rush in the future. Maybe if after the next month we have some, or I have some money left over, I'll get Kingdom Rush and then we play it on Steam. But you guys told me that the Kingdom Rush version I played is basically the exact Kingdom Rush version you play on Steam. Is that correct? Can you guys confirm me, please, that this is basically exactly the same Kingdom Rush version? And if I play through this version, I played through the Kingdom Rush version on Steam as well. So it's like basically the same. Or is there more? It's different. Anyways, so I just made it so that this guy can hit 2 units. Let's do the same thing. And place him in a terrible spot again. I wonder. Oh, he hit that. With like his tip. That shouldn't happen, by the way. I need to fix that. That's some skill issue though right there in my coding part. It's kind of funny, but shouldn't happen. Okay, so now he's able to clear the wave. Let me fix that really quickly. Draw weapon. The sword one is at the very bottom. It's a timer, essentially, that I need to fix here. Weapon collider, timer,
Gotcha,
good ability, hit enemies, this one here. Hey, my man, thank you very much for following. Thank you guys for following. I really appreciate it. Kara, Deku, and Sharova. Do you know the side cakes? Might be interesting. Club Steam? I'll take a look in a second. Hit enemies as false. Weapon timer. Ooh. Sign function here. Yeah, we have a lot of stuff here. Tech direction. Hit enemies is true. If the... Wait. Delta times step. Oh, godness. And this is all of the different like angle and rotation stuff that I do. Oh god. Okay. Yeah. It took a long time to get this right. Hit enemies is false. Swing progress. Ah, there we go. Oh, that's the trail. I see. Yeah. When does that hit enemies? It's down here, right? Do we hit the enemies based on where it is? It's terrible code, but I think... I'm gonna use this swing progress. Is greater than 0.8 maybe. Hit enemies. False. There we go. Let's leave a comment here that basically says when done with motion, which is roughly, I don't know, 80% of the motion of the swing, don't hit enemies anymore. It's basically like turning off the collider. Like turn off collider. There we go. Comment longer than the code. Yeah, but if I go back to this later, All right, we have to test level 1 again then. And he needs to be in the exact same spot. Let's see. Please tell me that doesn't work anymore. Okay, so now he doesn't hit them like he did before. And I want to test if this is actually the code that's causing it. Okay. Yeah, okay, so you saw that just happening. Okay, very nice. You know what? I'm gonna quickly draw a UI text. Or draw format UI text. To get the swing progress percentage point to F. At the hero or entity. Position origin plus vector 2. We go minus 40 to the... let's go minus 30 to the left. And 0. And then some text data dot options is outline. Thank you very much for following, Aburak. We do an outline here. So now we can quickly test what this swing progress is. Yeah, I'm not supplying it. I'm totally... That's totally okay. I wasn't supplying the swing progress. Of course, we need to supply that to the thing right here. So that thing. Okay. We can basically on... Oh, wow. So essentially I can start, or I can stop hitting enemies much earlier. I can essentially go and stop hitting enemies on point 4. So essentially this. And then I put the comment here. The power of debugging. Cool. Yeah, well, let's get rid of this. And then we say, well, 40%. Power of comments. A power of basically being able to write code and reload it while in the game. Cool. Awesome. Let's try this one more time then. We have twice the speed on a somewhat suboptimal location. I know you can place it even worse. This is like the, not the worst case in where you can place him. But it's somewhat of a worst case. Let's see. Can he beat all of the enemies? He can. In fact, he can. Not. Okay. I mean, it's one enemy leaking. Okay. I mean, I want to try this. Let's try this. I want to give the player more starting gold. Okay. Let's start with 200 seats. And then a defender. Wait. Mark this as A and then defender. Guys, it's starting to hurt a little bit. I got an injection today against Keuchhusten in English and tetanus and some other thing as well. It's for the baby, to protect the baby. I'm gonna have a baby soon, and it is good if you are protected against these things, because then the baby, I don't know, gets protected too somehow. Let's do 90. Maybe 90 is a bit high. Let's try 80. 80 is a lot. 80 is a lot. The pits. Cakez increases his cam size incrementally daily, so I guess I won't, soon I won't have to. Do you have a video, anything explaining what you're using to make your game, frameworks, libraries and such? No Zenetics, but I have this. I have a tutorial on how I do the hot reloading. That's essentially how my engine is set up to. That's exactly the same setup that I have. Dr. Teal, thank you very much for following. You can use that to learn hot code reloading, hot load coding. All right, I think I just did a mistake. I feel like, but maybe not. So we start with 80 and we have 200 to place. Okay, well, place this guy on the worst case spot. This is the actual worst position that you could place him in. However, maybe he's still able to beat the level. We'll see. Because he never gets to cleave. Ay, that's yikes. That's kind of yikes. I mean, obviously I can make a tutorial forcing the player to place the Tangy in a certain spot, right? Obviously, we can do that. But if we think in terms of other level designs, you will always have a level design where in some cases you can place your hero in a bad spot. Now, but I think it's fine in this case. I think the strength and speed of the defender for the first round is okay. Especially when I design a new level, I will force the player to place the first tangerine in a certain spot when going through the tutorial, therefore eliminating the RNG. I will force him to place in, just like in Bloons, I will force the player to place the first Tangy in a spot that is guaranteed to be the correct spot for this guy. And then we will also see that this guy hits 2 enemies at once. How much gold enemies drop? 2. These drop 2 gold. And this is where we go back to Bloons. Let's see how much each balloon drops. 2. They actually drop 1 gold. And then when a round is ended, you get a bunch of gold. We just got... Fuck, guys. Can someone clip that right now or tell me how much gold we gained? But it was over 100, I think. I think we actually gained 100 gold for the first round. Let me see. Let's try next round. I need to keep a look at this number here. Look how many they're spawning. 406. 508. That's 102 gold. Okay. I've been watching a bunch of your YouTube videos and finally caught you in the AM. In the moment. Thanks for the entertainment and inspiration. Thank you, Dr. Teal. I really appreciate it, man. Thanks so much. Yeah, apart from the reaction video about how to optimize LODs, the videos have been have gotten a very warm reception. I didn't expect that. It's really cool. How much gold enemies are? I actually read that already. Can't have it too easy. Yeah, that's true. That's true. So we just managed to clear 2 rounds with just 1 monkey. Aha, and we can see right here on the monkey we have a level up. Oh, no. Your dart monkey have enough to unlock an upgrade. Aha. I can click on it and then click on upgrades. And this is basically my skill tree. I wonder what that means. Unlock for 100 XP, what does that mean? In-game cost. Each monkey has 5 upgrades and 3 paths. Yeah, okay. Wait, it costs money to upgrade it too? No. Ah, the cost to train it is 140. Okay. So what I see here is the first upgrade costs less money than the actual hero costs. Therefore, if we want to rebalance our game, we can think about these costs in relation to how much starting gold we have. Cakez, low offered content idea. Remember the bald guy video today and how he said that you have to be able to predict success of others if you want to be able to predict your own game? Maybe once a week you could check some upcoming releases, then make predictions. Then the week after you check how they did. Cool. That's actually a cool idea. I don't like how negatively you say low effort content idea. It actually triggers me. But the idea is a good idea, yeah. I'm still not sure whether I should do that because, yeah, that was my hook. Ah, that was your hook. Okay, bro. Gold. Clip my quarks. Cakez, since you're playing Elden Ring, have you seen this? Behind the pretty frames between Elden Ring. Configs. Oof. No, I have not. Oh god, oh my god. That is a lot. We'll take a look at that when we do 3D stuff. Maybe this is interesting for me to read off stream and then tell you guys like I'm smart, you know, like I know what I'm talking about. I read this off stream, you know. I study this over like multiple weeks. And then, you know, we read this on stream and I pretend that I know all of these things. Smart, right? Yeah. And then when we do 3D engine stuff, I already know all of these things and I'm like, yeah, guys, I've heard that before. I know what these guys are talking about. We're gonna do that too. Yeah. Sounds like it. Wow. That, holy shit. How many textures? Goodness. Let me save that. Smart. Really smart. And then make a booby YouTube video out of it. Yeah, exactly. Wait, F11. Game dev. Let's put that here. And then put that in game dev somehow. Did that work? Did that work? Nice. Okay, cool. Thank you. Let's see. And then we make Gothic 0.5. True. Do enemies with low HP deal the same amount of damage? Yeah, they do. But it's only plus 50% max pops. You mean this one here pops one extra balloon and he already hits one extra balloon, so 2 balloons. It's only a 50% damage increase, where placing another monkey would be 100% damage increase because you can now pop 4 balloons. Is that what you're saying? Very interesting how you see that, because that makes sense. You see how 50% damage increase costs 140, while 100 damage increase costs 200. Therefore, you would assume that 50% damage increase is half the cost of 100%. However, since tower defense games are operating on single towers being very strong, the positioning is also a cost. And therefore, if you have a very good positioning, the effectiveness of the cost or the money spent into 50% damage increase can lead to ultimately way more. Wait, why is it 50%? Isn't initial damage 1? No, he pops 2 balloons. His initial damage is I can pop 2 balloons. And this one gives us 1 extra. So that would be 50% more. This guy pops 2 balloons, therefore you have 4 pops as opposed to 3. However, position costs money too. Since we have this guy on a perfect position, let's say, I don't know if that's the perfect position, the position is worth the extra $40 because you can hit more balloons for longer. While if you place a monkey in a bad position, you could effectively be losing money. Very interesting how they see that. That makes absolute sense. Very cool. I learned something new just now. That is nice. Huh. I somehow want to redo this. Wait, I want to test this. Can I restart? I want to test what happens. I want to be able to spend all of the money. Can I do that? Maybe it's so perfectly scripted that I can't. Start. Tell me I do the same tutorial again, please. Yes. Awesome. So I want to test something right now. We place this monkey. We place this monkey. I place another monkey. And we play. My idea is that I want to force not having enough money on the tutorial to upgrade my balloon. Not balloon, my monkey. Guys, there's a sound effect when selecting monkeys. See that? I can place a new one soon. Oh, it's scripted. Is it? Oh! Can I? Oh! Place him fast. What happens now? Uh-oh. Upgrades. Okay. I can't. Wait, I can? Oh, they gave me money to do so! They just gave me money to do that! What if I do this, though? I can't! Oh, they keep giving me money! Infinite money glitch! We found the infinite balloons money glitch. Never complete the tutorial. Oh shit. We can't. There's a soft lock at some point. Oh, that's awesome. Okay. They give you exactly the money you need, but the cost's more, so at some point it evens out. I mean, I got 2 free balloons. That's awesome. Okay, well, they make it absolute 100% safe to not fuck it up. Cool. I love that. That's nice. Yes. Awesome. I like that it shows you like the XP that you need. Man, that's so cool. Okay. Well, fine. Continue. I see now. Can we pause? We can. Interesting. So, that would mean the ability or making my unit stronger, for example with this weapon, has the right cost of, but then the weapon should deal 20 more damage. Well, it does, because it gives me 10 armor pierce and 10 damage. And the unit costs 40. The 80. The monkeys share XP. Yeah, they all share XP. Cleanse. Yeah, the weapon name, guys, we'll fix that later, okay? Don't see the weapon name. You think, you know, the YouTube chat isn't working or... Wait, YouTube chat is not working? Really? No, I think it does work. You're making a Bloons TD like? I love Bloons TD. Oh, that's awesome to hear. Yeah, I am. I'm working on Bloons TD. Not Bloons TD, but I'm working on making a game that is trying to make things the same or better than Bloons TD and learn how to make a really, really good tower defense game. And we have learned... We're currently working on base cost of units with upgrade costs of those units. Hello, Dev Smudgers. Thank you so much for the raid. Good morning. It's going great. How are you? I'm good. I'm good. We have watched a very lengthy video today from this guy right here. How to consistently make profitable indie games. And this guy had a lot of cool knowledge to share. Was really insightful to listen to this. And now we are working on pricing the units, which is very number rich, I guess. It's very high in numbers. So for example, we are testing out different costs for heroes and how they stack up against incoming enemy waves. And whether I should give them upgrades immediately or not, I don't know yet either. Or maybe they have to unlock this through some other means. You're doing great with Cakez Reacts on YouTube, by the way. It's nice to see your channel grow. Thank you, thank you. What I like about these reacts is that we can learn at the same time. And hopefully that will result in a better game that I make and more information being collected in like one place over time that we can then share. That's the idea. Yeah, he knows Spliff, but he's also too 5-fat for Cakez. Cakez, are you familiar with the YouTube channel Tokyo Spliff? Great channel. He also makes a game with OpenGL, but a 3D shooter. Yeah, that guy's a 5-fat, man. That guy's a 5-fat that is also like a rock and roll guy or something. That's what I get the feeling. But yeah, he's really cool. I know Spliff. Yeah, but he's too 5-fat for me. Yeah. He smokes like crazy. Yeah, but that's like his like, that's how he is, you know. Which is unusual and it works. It's really cool. But it's also like he's very knowledgeable. He knows a lot of stuff. You know, maybe in the future we know the same stuff that he does. Maybe. I watch him too. He knows his shit. Yeah, he knows a lot. Yeah, that's true. Hello, Code and Green. Welcome back. So, so my biggest issue is that in the other tower defense games, maybe the first weapon here is a dumb choice. Physical damage and armor piece. These are two mechanics that I should reveal in a staggered way. If I give the player too many options in the beginning, they get overwhelmed. So maybe instead of physical damage and armor pierce, I get physical damage and attack speed. That's something that everyone can relate to. Armor pierce is introducing a mechanic in the first round that the player has absolutely no idea about. And maybe it's too early. So it needs to be staggered. So I'm gonna switch this to a different weapon or give it different stats. Add a kill counter, Mr. Strimmer? A kill counter? Yeah, it's here. 22 units, 2 kill. Let's close again. Let's start again. It's a drawn out process, but I think it works. Mr. Streamer? Yeah, Mr. Streamer. Individual kill counter. We will have that. I already have that data in the game for every hero. We'll have that. I will not only track how much damage each Tangy did, but which ability how much damage did. And their basic attacks, how much damage they did. I don't think I can track the different types of weapons, how they deal damage, because if I, let's say, train a weapon here and then get another weapon, this weapon's effects are still applied. So I can't really distinguish weapons that way. However, I can track how much auto attack damage, how much ability damage they do here. Okay, let's change this weapon. Weapon upgrades. Instead of the rusty sword, I'm gonna give it the wooden sword. First. And then with the wooden sword, we just get attack speed and damage, which basically doubles his damage. Or not doubles, it gives him 50% more. We have 20 physical damage and 10% attack speed, which is even like it's more essentially. It's like not 50% more damage, but close to 70% more damage because of the 10%. Actually, no, it's like 60% more damage. But it also costs 60 seeds, which is half plus 20. It's flickering, or is that compression? Hey, it's actually flickering. You guys are right. Lol. Wonder why that is. Oh man. Yeah, you guys are right. It flickers once. Huh. Interesting. Thank you guys. I wonder why that is. Will regular enemies have armor as well? No. Normal enemies won't have armor. Can you play around? Yeah, I mean, we're currently working on it, but yeah. And these enemies are placeholder art. So we need to play through the placeholder art first. The thing I don't like is I'm not staggering the upgrades for units, and therefore the player has too many options early on. I don't like that. Blend modes? No, I don't think it's the blend modes, actually. Otherwise the hero unlock screen would also be fucked. Thank you, Inukai. Okay, I don't know how I want to do that. But essentially, once he levels up, which should be one of the next kills, this is when I should introduce a tutorial, of course, and force the player to spend money in the skill tree. And also, this should be physical damage plus 10, not... Let's go to text. And then shield bash. That should be plus. Okay. Let's see. Oh yeah. This is now plus 10 to 20. And then we have that here. I think it's okay if we go back, if we use the back button to go back, because that's what we have in Bloons 2. And so I think the extra click is warranted, because maybe you don't want to exit out of the skill tree. So I think that's fine. Now, thinking about this ability, it's a bit confusing that it shows the question marks, and only here at the bottom we can see what we already have. Yeah, that's an error that I'll fix later. Okay. But I think each enemy giving 2 gold is good, and then whenever we reach a new round, each round should have how much money they give us. So we can go by that. Or we can also make it like... what is it called? What is it called? Kingdom Rush, where we can start rounds early. Round 2, we get a new skill point. And then that should cost 60, by the way, in my opinion. That's a 60% damage increase. That's actually more because it hits all enemies. And then I guess the abilities now need to cost 60 then. At least for this guy right here. Maybe each unit has their own upgrade costs, but he should have 60. Yeah. Oh shit. Oh wow, you see that? Uh-oh. Shit. Okay. Yeah, I'll think about it. I think we are starting to make slow progress when it comes to game play balance. There will be insane upgrades in VFX in the Bloons TD final upgrades. Will there be insane upgrades in VFX like in the Bloons? Yeah. The final upgrades for those units will be insane. I already have some crazy cool effects. Can you build another tower on top of another tower? Will this will upgrade the tower? No, you can't. Basically, I have fucked up the programming, but you will never be able to place two on top of each other. But I fucked up the programming. But essentially what I want is at most this much spacing between the two. How good are the compile times? Is there some sort of hot reloading bytecode data? Yeah, let's see. Like a second. At most 1.5. Yeah, that's it. That was it. Like Control-Shift-B right now. It's like 2 seconds at most. To hot reload the game as well. Yeah. Okay, guys. I think I'm happy with this. Who's this guy right there? This guy's making a tower defense game? Yeah, I gotta leave, guys. I gotta leave, yeah. I have work today. Unfortunately. Tomorrow, we're going to go deeper into balancing the gameplay. And trying to build up from like round 1 to round 2, round 3. Go further. See how far we can get until we run into issues. It's always difficult to tell whether it's balanced or not because of no feedback. The only person that can give feedback is just me and you guys, how you can feel, how you see it, right? But yeah, we'll have to see. We still learned a lot today. Anyways, I've got to go. Hope you had a great time. See you tomorrow, guys. Hope you have wonderful rest of your day. Peace. Take care, guys. Bye-bye.